What's up, YouTube? It's your buddy MadFox13, and I want to wish everybody a happy Easter. And I know this video and stuff, even if it is Easter or not the day that I'm recording this, which, you know, it's not Easter today. It's actually, I'm just getting this ready for Easter. So forget that for right now. Today, as you see in that thumbnail, yes, I'm going to tell you about how one of my little nephews convinced me to take him to Austin, Texas, so he could see a girl. And this happened back in 2017. And, you know, here's how we're actually going to call, because y'all know I have twin nephews, which, you know, I'm not going to actually say their names on here, but I'm going to say the names that I have them under as in my cell phone. So, the nephew that the story is about, if you've ever watched Looney Tunes, you know who these characters are. So, the nephew that the story is about, we'll call him Nephew Porky, because that's what I got him under my phone. And his older brother, which is the firstborn, is we'll call him Nephew Sylvester. Like Sylvester the cat. So, Nephew Porky convinces me and Nephew Sylvester to take him to go see this girl. Now, I want y'all to remember this. When we went to go do this, it was the day before Easter. Now, keep on remembering this. This is going to be an important part of the story. That it's the day before Easter that this happened. So, we get up the day before Easter. We all get dressed. I go pick them up. And, you know, before we get on the road to go so he could see this girl, we went over to a snow cone stand, got a snow cone, and we went to a drive-thru and got something to eat. So, after that, we started on the road to get on our way there. So, next thing you know, we started driving along. And, you know, usually me and my nephews, we used to like listen to like audio stories on YouTube, like, you know, scary stories or stuff like that. But, you know, we don't barely listen to that stuff no more. Well, I do, they don't. So, Nephew Porky goes and finds out that the girl, we're going to meet them at Walmart because her parents are going to get some stuff so they could do some outside barbecuing at the park, because they're going to cook cheeseburgers and hot dogs. So, yeah, and next thing I know, we get to the Walmart to where we're supposed to, where he actually put it in for the GPS. We go, and this ain't just like your regular Walmart. This is like a miniature version of it's like a miniature version of a regular Walmart, but smaller, but it looks like something like a very first Walmart. So, yeah. Next thing you know, we walk around there, we just keep on trying to just kill time, and next thing you know, we walk over to this other store, this grocery store that's next door, to just, you know, walk around there, just to kill some time. Well, next thing you know, we sit in there, we find some chairs to sit down. He gets a phone call from the girl. I tell him, I said, hey, ask them where they're at. They say they're in Walmart, so we go into the Walmart. We can't find them nowheres. We look all up and down every aisle they say they're at. And this is the thing about it. Nephew Porky put in the wrong Walmart. I'm like, are you kidding me? So, Nephew Porky goes and says, oh, my bad, I didn't know that there's more than one Walmart. Of course there's going to be more than one Walmart, you're crazy? So, after I tell him that, you know, he gets the address of which Walmart they're at. We get in the truck, we drive all the way there, and on our way there, Nephew Porky is nervous. I don't know why. He goes, he's spraying cologne on him. He's chewing bubble gum. Then he spits the mint bubble gum out and goes. And if you've ever seen those one type of Listerine strips to where you can put them on your tongue, it helps your breath. Yes, he was constantly. I'm like, what in the world is this boy nervous about? It's just a girl. He's just seeing the girl. But oh well. So we get there. He sees her. He's all nervous. And the other nephew Sylvester, is like me. He's all chill about it all. You know, he ain't all nervous or anything like that whenever he's around people. So after that, after we walked around Walmart for a while with them, with her family, they got the groceries that they needed. So we all went over to the park. They all went and played. I sat at a picnic table while her mom and dad was getting things ready to start barbecuing, grilling, and everything. And while they was doing that, mostly I talked to them sometimes, and sometimes I'd get on my phone and I'd start watching a YouTube video. So, next thing you know, it starts getting late. And I'm like, Nephew Porky, we gotta go. He's like, oh, come on, Uncle, come on, man. I'm like, no, man, we got to go. He's like, hey, Uncle, he's like, please, just one more hour. One more hour, man. Will it hurt? Haven't you ever wanted to see a girl and want to stay a little bit longer? I'm like, yeah, I will agree with that just a little bit. So we stay for an hour. It starts getting late. I'm like, okay, now we have to go. There is no if, buts, or ands about it. We have to go. It's getting late. We gotta get all the way back home. And next thing you know, he's like, oh, hey, Uncle, I got a good idea. How about we just stay here, go get a hotel room and stuff. I'm like, no, we are not staying here. We are going home. Easter is tomorrow, I told him. So next thing you know, we get in the truck. And he is all... Now, I know he's going to get mad if he watches this video, but the boy was all puppy-eyed, all lovesick and stuff. Like, every single time, like, when we go to turn, stuff like, he go, oh. I'm like, dude, you'll see the girl again. I mean, it's not like the last time you're going to see her. So, we're on our way back home, and... I got Nephew Sylvester in the passenger side sitting up front with me. Nephew Porky's in the back, just, texting the girl, telling her how much he misses her. He wishes he could have got to stay longer. And I'm like, oh my God, this boy, what am I going to do with him? So, next thing I know, he goes and tells me and Nephew Sylvester, the next time we're around this girl that he likes and her family, can we dress a little bit nicer? Can we not dress the way we done today? I'm like, what's wrong with the way we dress? So next thing you know, he goes, look at you. I'm like, what? See, unless it's like a special holiday or a special occasion, I go and, I won't dress all fancy or anything like that. I'll wear just like a t-shirt, some blue jeans. I'll do my hair, and I'll wear a good pair of tennis shoes. But that's it. But, he made a big deal out of it. I'm like, what? Do you want me and your brother to put on suits and slick our hair backs and pretend you're the president? He was like, really? Y'all will do that? Man, that'd be really cool and nice. I said, man, sit down back there and be quiet. I said, are you out of your mind? So we, it's really late by the time I get back to their house to drop them off. And next thing I know, I'm tired. They're tired. I go to walk to the front door, and they go to walk to the room. Next thing I know, my big sister goes, "Oh, no, 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 all three of y'all get back in here." And I'm like, "Oh, why? I want to go home." She goes, "Hey, you promised your little niece you would go, y'all would dye Easter eggs and color Easter eggs with her." I'm like, "Oh, man." I'm like, I can't break a promise. That is the one thing about me. It's just, when it comes to my family, I cannot break a promise. So I sat there, I'm tired, I'm half asleep, sitting there dyeing Easter eggs and coloring them and decorating them. I messed up on a couple of eggs, but I'm like, oh well, they may not be perfect, but oh well. So after we get done, it is really late. I'm tired. I go, "Hey, I'm going home. I'm sleepy. I can't, I'll see y'all tomorrow." So I drive home. As soon as I get in the door, I don't even go to my room. I just get on the couch and go to sleep. Next morning, I get up because we're gonna, my little niece, we always have an Easter egg hunt. And, in my family, whenever you do an Easter egg hunt, we always do like a special 2 plastic eggs, a golden egg and a silver egg. The golden egg has a $100 bill into it, and the silver egg will have a 50. So I have to hide all the eggs. I'm half asleep. I couldn't even remember where I hid all of them at. So next thing I know, her and her brothers come out to start looking for the Easter eggs. I put my sunglasses on, sat in a chair. I'm half asleep. I'm just dozing off and on. My 2 nephews go to run stuff. One falls over on the ground, acts like he tripped, and the other one accidentally runs into a tree. So, yeah. So, the moral of this story is, don't let your nephew to ever convince you to go do something the day before a holiday. Because you don't want to be like how I was and be half asleep. So, but until next time, happy Easter. Like, subscribe, hit that notification button, and as always, sayonara.